Yes, our future elections are under direct threat. Yes, our future elections are under direct threat by the current president of the United States because we have a president that does not want to relinquish power in any way, shape, or form. And if he has to relinquish power, he wants to make sure that the people who succeed him, the people that come after him, are not going to be people that are going to prosecute him or go after him for any of the misdoings that he's ever participated in. He is going to try to undermine future elections. Watch V explain it.
Yes, President Trump is trying to undermine future elections. He started that process when he pardoned the January Sixers. Started this day one in office when he signed the executive order restoring freedom of speech and ending federal censorship. The executive order prompted a pause into election security activities. And as you can see from the timeline here provided by my pals at the Brennan Center for Justice, it wasn't long after Trump was sworn in as president that an election denier was sworn in as attorney general. And a task force in the Department of Justice was launched to go after the president's so-called political enemies. Then DOJ comes in and fires a bunch of employees from the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency and made Big Balls, the teenage hacker from DOJ, the senior advisor at CISA. Then another election denier is sworn in, this time as the FBI director. Then the Trump administration starts targeting law offices. Then he starts going after election officials from 2020 and cuts funding for election security work. We are only in March, so I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here to the part where another election denier is sworn into office, this time into the Department of Homeland Security, into a job they created for her. Then the Department of Justice starts asking for voter registration data and access to the voting machines in states. And they begin litigation against states who refused to provide statewide voter registration lists. He had no reason to do this. Our elections were safe and secure. And false claims about election security disenfranchises voters and threatens our republic. The president does not even have the right to govern elections. It's not a responsibility of the executive branch. He is completely out of line. And yet here we are. So what can we do? Register to be a poll worker. If not you, then who will it be? Do you trust that person? Vote in every election, even the small ones, and check your voter registration right now. Call on your state legislatures to protect the state's right to host free and fair elections that do not capitulate to the desires of the executive branch. Most importantly, do not submit in advance. It is far harder to win back a right than it is to never lose it. And we can do this. With greater awareness, there can be greater action. So talk about elections, why they matter to you, why you're voting, where people can vote. Remind them to check their voter registration. Get a friend to sign up to be a poll worker with you. Don't submit in advance.
We have a president that is actively attacking states' election abilities to run their elections. We have a president that doesn't want to see an election where he is going to be removed from power. We have a very big problem in this country. I know I'm going to be continuing to use my voice to the best of my ability to talk about this, to shine a light on this, to continue to make people aware of what's happening. We cannot let these motherfuckers get away with it. The ones that keep telling you they're stealing our elections are trying to steal our elections.